Hi, this is Wasabi. Hope you're doing well. Today, I got a question for you. Do you think liking anime equates to you being a loser? You're not going to get a job. You know friends that might like anime. You're like, God, they're like a lost cause. I don't know how they're ever going to get better in life. Well, that is what one person happens to believe. I don't really know how they got to this conclusion, but they did. Now, I'm not really a religious person. I don't keep up with the antics that go on with that. The sermons, the choir, the preaching. I could probably be using terms wrong at this point. My apologies. But point is, there's a pastor named Bruce, and he thinks that anime is horrible. He thinks it's pretty much the root of all evil from the way his whole sermon went. Let me show you this.
And look, young people, if you don't want people to despise your youth, you need to grow up. You know, there should be an aspiration, a desire within you to say, man, I need to get my stuff together because I want to get married one day. I want to move out, live with my wife, have children, have a successful family, lead a family unit, be responsible. That's what I want for my life. But instead, what do you have? I want anime.
I like how he says that, smiling, all excited and happy. He's like, man, you know, when we grow up, we always have these aspirations to do great things, have a family, have a great job that pays a lot of money, you know, all this cool shit. But there's something that's stopping that. Anime. What's up with that, guys? That's pretty much the gist of that. It's pretty much saying all this cool shit, and then he's just like, anime, what's up with that, guys? Am I right? Oh, God, who watches that?
When I was a child, I spake as a child, I understood as a child, but when I became a man, I put away childish things. Okay? Now, what is anime? It's Japanese animation. Pokemon, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! What else? Dragon, who said that? Dragon Ball Z. Give me another one.
Full Metal Alchemist.
This point's for you. Full Metal Alchemist. That's like level 5 of like anime or something.
Now, hey, I don't mean to stop you right now, Bruce, but you happen to know a lot of anime. You've been doing something that you don't want people knowing about. How you happen to know about Dragon Ball Z, Full Metal Alchemist? You said that's a level 5 anime. Hey, I mean, for someone who seems like they want to say the anime is bad, you happen to know a lot of them. Unless you've been doing your research before you decide to do this little speech here. Yeah, you caught me a little bit off guard right there with the amount of knowledge you knew. You knew Pokemon, and you knew Yu-Gi-Oh! As well, too. Woo! God, watch out, man. I can tell you're coming for the heart of anime fans today. By the time the speech is over, you're going to have so many adults in the crowd, they're going to be like, fuck. I guess I'm not really an adult. I mean, I got a car, I got money, but I got a wife, I got a family, but I guess I must still be a kid. Oh my God, he opened up my eyes. I must be wrong.
Now look, guys, this is nonsense. And look, I know how this works. Basically, when it comes to anime, some people like it's an actual world to them. And I think even Moses told me, he's like, this is like a form of escapism for some people. They escape to that realm, you know? And sometimes you wonder, like, this guy, you know, he's a good guy, he's a good person, but there's a level of immaturity. Where does that come from? It comes from anime. Comes from anime.
Hey, pack it up, boys. he just said it. You like anime? That's immature as fuck. You like Attack on Titan? Fucking kid. You like Demon Slayer? Get the fuck up out of here. You're not a real man. You're not an adult. You need to go sit down. Go back in your bed. Get your little bib on. Go drink some milk because you're not ready for the real world yet. Anime's for immature babies. For kids.
Why don't they want to get married? Anime! Because they're married to some stupid drawing. Some blonde Japanese animated girl, you know, on the screen that they're in love with. It's funny, but it's ridiculous. Get yourself a real woman. Not some animated Japanese girl. Sailor Moon, or what is that? This is nonsense, folks.
Now, to an extent, Bruce is slightly right. There are people who just eat, breathe, and sleep anime. That's all they think about. They got, I guess they chat with AI bots all day, their favorite anime waifus. That's possible. There might be people who actually get married, because that is a thing. There was a man who married Hatsune Miku, and I mean, hey, that's his choice. You know, I get sort of the point that he's trying to drive home, which is don't obsess, I guess, over anime. Try and, you know, live your life and actually do something meaningful with it, other than obsessing over something that's literally not real. And even then, that statement applies to anything in life. Having an unhealthy obsession with anything is not good for you at all. But like an anime doesn't equate to you being immature or being a kid, not getting to life or not enjoying life, or I guess succeeding in life. It doesn't mean any of that. And at the same time, if a motherfucker wants to get married to Hatsune Miku, they want to marry some virtual hologram that's not even a real person, so be it. It's their fucking life. I don't know why so many people are so hell-bent on making sure that people live life one specific way. If it's not hurting anybody at all, it shouldn't matter to you. It's not your concern. It's not your problem. You know, unless it's something borderline where it's like so unhealthy that it's going to kill the person if they keep going down this route, then sure, maybe an intervention maybe is needed to that point. But if it's someone that just has, I guess, some weird obsession with anime girls online, or they want to talk to a chat AI bot that acts like a girl from one of the animes they watch, sure, it's weird, it's cringe, but that's their choice. It's not hurting nobody. It's their life. This whole idea that, oh, we got to tell them, if you're liking this shit, bub, you need to stop. You're acting like this shit's like it's an alcohol problem. Like they're drinking themselves to death. Like they're gonna die if they keep consuming this shit. It's not the same, dog. It's nowhere near the same shit. Now, before someone goes in the comments and say, oh, you're saying that it's right to have unhealthy relationships with things, an addiction, if will. No, I'm not saying that. But at the same time, if someone wants to do that, so be it. Like, I'm just someone who really understands the implications of you only get one life. So you might as well do the shit that you enjoy doing, as long as it doesn't hurt nobody. If it doesn't bother, doesn't hurt, doesn't cause any harm, so be it. Have fun. You want to play games your entire life? So be it. You got motherfuckers that stream for their entire living, their career. They make money off just sitting on their ass playing games. What, you gonna tell them that, hey, that's bad, you need to stop doing that? That money that you're making, those games that you're playing that you enjoy, you need to stop that. No, let them fucking enjoy it, dog. It's their life. They're making money off it, so be it. They're having a good time. You know, yeah, you can sit and say, oh, well, they could be doing so many other things. They could probably be having a whole family by now. Who gives a fuck? All right? Who cares?
Because after a while, I'm just like, I see my brother working, I see adults, I see men, and I'm like, I want to be like that. And I know I can't be that way if I'm watching cartoons, playing with toys. You know, I want to get married one day, but you know what? We got to put away the anime if that's going to happen. You know why? Because no woman is going to respect a 25-year-old guy who still watches anime. Unless you hide it from her, then you guys get married, and now she's stuck. She's like, dang, I didn't know this is part of your life. He's like, it's not part of my life, it is my life.
Now, I don't mean to stop you there, Bruce, but that's a load of dog shit. That is horse shit. That doesn't exist in this society. You are bound to find more women who like anime than women who don't like anime. There are women who don't give a fuck if you like anime. So be it. As long as you don't make it your unhealthy obsession where you focus on the anime addiction more than your actual partner, I don't think they give a fuck. I really find it intriguing how this entire speech is just centered around anime, and that if you like it, then you're some immature brat who can't handle a real girl. You can't handle a real wife. You can't actually live a life. You can't have houses. You can't have money. You're still playing in the sandbox with toys. Like, I don't understand how that even goes through someone's mind, or even how they came up with the whole, I guess, concept to talk about this as a, yeah, I gotta put these people in their place. These are a bunch of little babies listening to me. I need them to wake up and realize that they need to become a real man. What the fuck are you talking about? Spoiler alert, you can like anime, games, cartoons, comic books. You can like anything and still do fine in life. You'll be successful. There are plenty of people who already have proven it. So that whole point is very moot. That is very silly. That is just a very weird thing to harp on, especially to make a whole speech centered around.
Look, this is why you have these old guys in their 30s and 40s still playing Pokemon cards and going to the conventions and stuff. Well, that's a form of making money, though. You know, I can make money doing that. Yeah, but here's the thing. You're a Christian. You are a Christian, okay? You can make money off of gambling, too, right? You can make money off of selling drugs too. Doesn't mean you should. And look, I know people in my personal life, they're literally in their 40s, 50s, still bumming money off of other people, not working. If they had it their way, they would still live with mom, right? They would still live with mom, and they have children out of wedlock, and they're just losers. That is a loser life, folks. We're like, well, I'm not doing that. Yeah, but your little anime habit is going to take you to that route.
I just like how he just says, hey, you know what? You're a piece of shit. You're lazy. You don't do nothing in your life. It's because of that damn anime. God help you all. Like, dog, you don't need to be addicted to anime to live that lifestyle. Like, you could deadass be the laziest motherfucker known to mankind, and you don't even have an obsession with anime at all. You just don't care at all. Maybe you just enjoy watching daytime television. There might be people who are addicted to Judge Judy, the Family Guy, what is it, Family Feud. Motherfuckers could be addicted to watching all that shit. What are you gonna say? Oh, it's anime's problem. Damn anime, they had to watch that growing up. And, you know, it's just stuck with them their entire life cycle. They need to stop this. Man, you're just reaching. You're reaching. You're delusional. And look, I'm not here to deny that people that have obsession with anime, that doesn't happen to some people. Sure, it does. But the thing is, this isn't just specifically for anime. Just because you like anime, it doesn't mean that now all of a sudden you're just this lazy piece of shit that can't comprehend anything in life. You can't do anything successful. You're just this addict right from the mind, and you just don't function like an adult. That doesn't happen. The things that he says that the people are fucking 40, 50-year-olds, they're just lazy, they live with their parents, or they still borrow money off people. That can happen to anybody, man. That's not just people who enjoy anime. That could be anybody in life. Dude, it's not specific to one thing in particular. It's universal. I just lost my mind listening to that. That's wild. The fact that someone just peddles that and just says, yeah, it's definitely that. That's the cause of all evil. No, man, you're a fucking fool. That's what you are.
The 50-year-old who's still into anime, that's the only thing I didn't have, actually. I wasn't into anime, okay? But the 50-year-old who's still into anime, the 50-year-old who is still angry and wrathful, the 50-year-old who still doesn't have discretion, he never fixed it when he was young. He never fixed it in his 20s. He never fixed it in his teens, okay? So what's the message today? The message is simply this: grow up.
And my message to you, Bruce, is stop lying. That's cap. You said that you were never into anime. How the fuck did you know those titles then? Exactly. Stop the cap. No shot that you weren't into anime. You were at one point in time. You just don't want to admit it. Anyways, I just want to talk about this because I found this very intriguing and very goofy and silly at the same time, because it's a load of dog shit. His message is right to an extent, but he's targeting one specific audience for no reason, because what he's saying can apply to anything in general. It doesn't have to just apply to anime. Like, I'm not even here as like offended or upset, because I don't really give a fuck what that man thinks. There's millions of people. I enjoy anime. There's millions of people who enjoy it, and we're perfectly fine. We're normal human beings. But just listening to this, I just found it so absurd and just silly that I had to talk about it, because I couldn't wrap my head around someone just, talking about this and just spouting nonsense. That's really what it is. But very interesting. I guess anime bad. Don't watch anime, guys. Don't do that. No, sir. How about you go watch football instead and go, I don't know, football stings. Yep, bye-bye.